Do you have children? Imagine wakening tomorrow morning from your slumber and you find out that all of your children are gone. They're not just going to walk in that door and give you a hug. They're not going to pick up the phone and call you. They're never going to have a report card or tell you about a love interest or something exciting about their day. That is what happened to Whitney Decker on May 30th of 2025. All of her daughters, her 3 daughters, 9, 8, and 5, were killed, murdered by her ex-husband, Travis Decker. As the sun sets here on the Pacific coast of the United States, Washington State to be exact, the manhunt for Travis Decker moves on. They have now called in specialist units that are not with any particular law enforcement agency. They're made of agents from different agencies altogether. There is U.S. Marshals, Army Rangers who work as MPs in the actual military itself, along with professional bounty hunters. These individuals are adapted at hunting and tracking individuals in high altitude and mountainous ranges across the United States. These individuals come from 5 diverse states: California, Oregon, Washington, Montana, and Wyoming. These individuals are now tracking the hottest and most potential leads for where Travis Decker may be bedded down or may be hiding tonight in the National Forest of Washington State. The area that they are searching right now tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is no less than 697,000 acres of unmolested wilderness. Very few roads, outbuildings, hiking trails, or human beings ever being in these areas. It is some dense, thick forest that you may, if you're lucky, only be able to get an advantage point of 25 to 50 yards of sight in any one direction, and even less if you're in a valley. This is the type of terrain that they are hunting tonight. But rest assured, law enforcement has called in every single type of instrument that they can use to find Travis Decker. They are now using drones with specialized cameras that can detect heat signatures at night. It will pick up animals and it will pick up a human being, even if they're hidden underneath a pile of brush. The heat signature from their body stands out like a sore thumb on the actual cameras themselves. They're using these now, deployed all over the National Forest to find Travis Decker, along with airplanes, helicopters, and GPS, and satellite footage. On top of that, the specialized group that I talked about earlier is now on the ground, going around and following the most recent tips. Additionally, law enforcement says now in a press release that they have found items in the National Forest in 3 particular areas that they believe these items belong to Travis Decker. Either he discarded them quickly to get rid of them so he could get away faster from being discovered, or he stashed them to come back to retrieve later. And for those items that they do believe may have been stashed so he could come back and get them later, trust me, they've already thought about surveillance for those items. But additionally, on top of it, one of the most peculiar items that they found was a backpack. A mountaineer's backpack, tan in color, Travis Decker may have used when he was in the Army. It is a rugged backpack with multiple pockets. Inside of this backpack was a rain poncho, dry, clean socks, long-term dehydrated food, and hunting gear. That is what was found inside this backpack. Now, law enforcement is not, been fooled by this. This may belong to Travis Decker, or it could have been lost and discarded by a hunter who was out there in this forest. Again, this is some dense, dense forest. But I have faith that law enforcement will be able to find and capture Travis Decker alive. We need to have him captured alive. We need, as society, answers to why he did this, why he killed his 3 daughters. Now, in conclusion, at the end here on the screen, you will see a link to a GoFundMe account. I seldom ever promote GoFundMes for victims or their families, but in this situation, it's called for. This is a GoFundMe for Whitney, the mother of the 3 girls. Imagine her life going forward. One day, her girls are all laughing, giggling, carrying on, arguing with each other, doing all the things that little girls would do. And the next day, they're gone. They're never going to walk back through that door again. They're never going to bring to her another report card or art to hang on the refrigerator. She's never going to hear their cries when they fall and skin their knees. My heart goes out to Whitney and to each and every one of the family and extended friends of these little girls. We lost 3 future bright stars, and bright stars as they were in their lives at this age, the age of 9, 8, and 5. They're gone. The victims need to be remembered. You don't have to give to the GoFundMe. You don't have to do anything at all. Other than, I hope that you will take a moment, pause in your life, take a moment of silence and remember them. I will also post a link to the GoFundMe in the top comment and pin it underneath this video. We need, again, to catch Travis Decker. He needs to be brought to justice.